Number 12. The fire ant Solenopsis invicta. A single colony holds up to 500,000 workers, and when disturbed they don't sting once. They sting in synchronized waves, each injecting Solenopsin venom that burns like fire. Fire ants are tiny, just 1 to 5 millimeters long. But their colonies can hold 500,000 workers, all ready to attack the same target simultaneously. Each sting injects Solenopsin alkaloid venom. The burning sensation is identical to touching a lit match, and it lasts for hours. Fire ants coordinate attacks using pheromone signals. Within seconds, hundreds lock onto the same victim and sting in perfect synchrony. In the US alone, fire ants send 14,000 people to hospital annually. Anaphylactic shock from multiple stings can be fatal within minutes. Native to South America, fire ants have invaded 40 countries. They build mounds up to 40 centimeters high and tunnel 1.5 meters underground. Fire ants can survive flooding by forming living rafts. Thousands link legs and bodies together and float for weeks until reaching dry land. Impressive as fire ants are, number 11 carries a pathogen that silently destroys organs over years without a single symptom, until it's too late. Number 11. The kissing bug. Triatoma infestans. It bites near your lips while you sleep, transmitting a parasite that can silently destroy your heart and intestines over 20 years. Kissing bugs feed on blood near the lips or eyes while their host sleeps, hence the name. They defecate at the bite site, leaving Trypanosoma cruzi parasites behind. The parasite enters through the bite wound or eye mucus. It then spreads silently through the bloodstream, hiding inside heart muscle cells. Chagas disease, caused by this bug, affects 6 to 7 million people worldwide and kills 10,000 annually. Most victims never know they are infected. Up to 70% of infections show zero symptoms for 10 to 30 years. Then cardiac arrest or intestinal failure strikes without warning. Kissing bugs hide in cracks of mud walls and thatched roofs across Latin America. They venture out only after dark to feed for 20 to 30 minutes. At just 14 to 28 millimeters long, kissing bugs are easily mistaken for harmless beetles. Their flat body allows them to squeeze through gaps as thin as a credit card. While the kissing bug kills silently over decades, number 10 kills in 3 days, and does it by turning victims into walking dead, drained from the inside. Number 10. The tsetse fly. Glossina morsitans. This blood-feeding fly injects Trypanosoma brucei directly into the bloodstream, a parasite that crosses into the brain and causes sleeping sickness, fatal without treatment. Tsetse flies bite through clothing and even canvas. Their scissor-like mouthparts pierce skin in under a second, injecting saliva loaded with trypanosomes. Sleeping sickness, African trypanosomiasis, kills approximately 10,000 people annually and has devastated entire sub-Saharan villages over centuries. The parasite crosses the blood-brain barrier within weeks. Stage 2 causes confusion, personality change, seizures, and a disrupted sleep cycle. Victims sleep during the day and stay awake at night. Tsetse flies inhabit 37 sub-Saharan countries, covering 10 million square kilometers of Africa. They cluster near rivers and forests where large mammals congregate. At 6 to 15 millimeters, tsetse flies are slightly larger than a housefly. Their folded wings and forward-pointing mouthparts make them immediately identifiable. Tsetse flies shaped African history. They prevented cattle herding across vast regions, influencing where civilizations could and couldn't develop. The tsetse fly is terrifying for what it carries. But number 9 doesn't need a pathogen. Its own body is the weapon, engineered over millions of years of evolution. Number 9. The human bot fly. Dermatobia hominis. It doesn't bite you directly, it hijacks a mosquito mid-flight, glues its eggs to its belly, and lets the mosquito deliver larvae under your skin. The female bot fly catches a mosquito in flight and glues 15 to 30 eggs to its abdomen. When that mosquito lands on human skin, body heat triggers the eggs to hatch within seconds. The larva is 1 to 2 millimeters when it enters. Over 5 to 10 weeks it grows to 25 millimeters inside a skin pocket, breathing through a hole that stays open to the surface. Botfly larvae secrete antibiotic compounds that prevent secondary bacterial infections, keeping their host alive and the wound site clear while they feed. Infestation causes intense pain, swelling, and a crawling sensation under the skin. Without extraction, the larva eventually exits on its own, but secondary infections can be fatal. Botflies inhabit tropical forests from Mexico to Argentina. Infestations are common in local communities and increasingly affect tourists visiting jungle regions. Removal requires cutting off the larva's air supply with petroleum jelly, then waiting 24 hours before squeezing it out intact. Rupturing it inside causes severe infection. The botfly is disturbing but rarely kills. Number 8 has killed entire livestock herds and can wipe out a human with 200 simultaneous stings, all in under 2 minutes. Number 8. The driver ant Dorylus woolworthi. A colony of 22 million marches through the jungle, consuming everything in its path: insects, reptiles, small mammals, and anything that cannot run fast enough. Driver ant queens are the largest of any ant species, reaching 5 centimeters long and laying up to 4 million eggs per month. Workers range from 3 to 13 millimeters with scissor mandibles. Columns march up to 20 million strong. Soldiers on the flanks hold mandibles open at 90 degrees. A single bite generates 10 times the force of human bite pressure. Driver ants have killed incapacitated humans, stripping a body to the skeleton within hours. Villages have been temporarily abandoned when a column passes through. The colony hunts by scent. When prey is detected, tens of thousands pour onto it simultaneously. The victim is dismembered alive and carried back in pieces. Driver ants inhabit Central and East Africa. Unlike most ants, they build no permanent nest. The colony itself forms a living bivouac, workers linking bodies to create walls and chambers. Ironically, some African communities welcome driver ant swarms. A passing column eradicates every cockroach, rat, and pest in a house, cleaning it completely. Driver ants overwhelm with numbers. But number 7 paralyzes you with a single sting, rated the most painful insect sting ever recorded, a 30-minute pure agony wave. Number 7, the tarantula hawk wasp. Pepsis grossa. Its sting scores a perfect 4 on the Schmidt pain index, the highest possible, described as a running electric current through your flesh. Tarantula hawk wasps are giants. Females reach 5 centimeters long with a 7 centimeters wingspan. Their electric blue-black body, with orange wings, makes them one of the most recognizable wasps on Earth. The Schmidt pain index scores insect stings from 1 to 4. The tarantula hawk achieves a perfect 4. Researcher Justin Schmidt described it as blindingly fierce electric pain lasting exactly 3 minutes. The wasp hunts tarantulas 3 times its own weight. It provokes the spider to rear up, then flips it and stings the underside, a precision strike to paralyze instantly. The paralyzed tarantula is dragged live into a burrow. The wasp lays a single egg on its abdomen. When the larva hatches, it feeds on the still-living spider for weeks. A sting rarely kills humans, but the pain is so overwhelming that medical professionals advise victims to simply lie down and wait. Any activity makes it worse. Tarantula hawk wasps inhabit deserts and scrublands across the Americas, India, and Southeast Asia. They are the state insect of New Mexico. The tarantula hawk inflicts the worst pain. But number 6 is far more dangerous. A single nest can mobilize 3,000 soldiers in 15 seconds, and they chase targets for a kilometer. Number 6, the Asian giant hornet. Vespa mandarinia. The world's largest hornet, 5.5 centimeters long with a 7.5 centimeters wingspan, and a 6 mm stinger that delivers enough venom to destroy red blood cells. The Asian giant hornet is 5.5 centimeters long, roughly the size of a human thumb. Its stinger measures 6 millimeters and can penetrate standard beekeeper suits. Vespa mandarinia venom contains mandaritoxin, a neurotoxin that destroys red blood cells. Multiple stings cause kidney failure, cardiac arrest, and death within hours. Asian giant hornets kill 30 to 50 people annually in Japan alone. In 2013, a single attack in China killed 41 people and injured 1,675 in a series of swarm events. A scout marks a honeybee hive with pheromones. Within an hour, 30 hornets arrive and massacre the entire colony, up to 30,000 bees, in 90 minutes, decapitating each bee. When threatened, colonies mobilize instantly. Hornets pursue targets for up to a kilometer, tracking pheromone signals released by the first hornet to sting. Native to East and Southeast Asia, the Asian giant hornet was detected in North America in 2019. Spotted in Washington state and British Columbia, triggering emergency eradication programs. The Asian giant hornet can mobilize 30 hornets to wipe out 30,000 bees. But number 5 sends entire armies, 700,000 soldiers, against a single threat, stinging 10,000 times. Number 5, the Africanized honeybee, the killer bee. A hybrid that inherited African honeybee aggression and European honeybee colony size. 1,000 stings can kill a healthy adult. Africanized bees respond to a threat in 0.3 seconds, 10 times faster than European bees. Once one stings, alarm pheromone triggers the entire colony instantly. A single colony sends up to 700,000 workers in pursuit. Victims have been chased for 400 meters and stung more than 1,000 times. The venom dose from 500 stings can kill. Individual killer bee venom is no stronger than regular honeybee venom. The danger is volume. 1,000 simultaneous stings delivers enough histamine to cause systemic anaphylaxis. Released in Brazil in 1957, when hives escaped an experiment, killer bees spread north at 500 kilometers per year. They reached Texas in 1990, Arizona in 1993, and continue advancing. Africanized bees nest in any available cavity, hollow trees, wall voids, old tires, water meter boxes. They establish nests far more rapidly than European bees. Since their escape, killer bees have killed an estimated 1,000 people in the Americas. In 2015, a swarm in Arizona killed a horse and critically injured its owner. Killer bees kill through overwhelming numbers. But number 4 kills with a single sting containing the most concentrated insect neurotoxin on Earth, enough to stop a mule. Number 4, the bullet and Paraponera clavata. Its sting is rated 4+ on the Schmidt Pain Index, above the maximum scale, described as walking over flaming charcoal with a 3-inch nail embedded in your heel. Bullet and venom contains ponrotoxin, a neurotoxic peptide that attacks sodium channels and causes 24 hours of unrelenting waves of pain, paralysis, and trembling. At 18 to 30 millimeters, bullet ants are among the largest ants on Earth. Their name comes from the sting. Victims consistently describe the sensation as being shot. The Saterem or tribe of Brazil use bullet ants in coming-of-age rituals. Young men wear gloves woven with 80 conscious ants and keep them on for 10 minutes, 20 times. Bullet ants are not aggressive by nature. They warn intruders with a loud stridulation sound before attacking. The sting is purely defensive, not predatory. Bullet ants inhabit rainforest understory from Nicaragua to Bolivia. They build nests at tree bases and forage 30 meters up the canopy, collecting nectar and small insects. Unlike bee stings, bullet ant stings carry no permanent venom. Full recovery occurs within 24 hours. But those 24 hours are described universally as the worst pain possible. The bullet ant causes the worst short-term pain. But number 3 doesn't just hurt. A single sting has stopped a horse's heart, and it builds colonies of 30,000 right next to human homes. Number 3, the Japanese giant hornet. Japan's most feared insect kills up to 50 people per year. Its venom dissolves flesh, and unlike most insects, it can sting repeatedly without dying. Japanese giant hornet venom contains acetylcholine and a cocktail of enzymes that literally dissolve tissue. It also emits a pheromone that recruits more hornets to attack the same target. In Japan, giant hornets kill more people than all other venomous animals combined, including bears and venomous snakes. Emergency rooms treat over 30 confirmed deaths per year. The hornets can fly 100 kilometers per day at 40 kilometers per hour. A single scout marks a bee colony and returns with 30 soldiers who massacre up to 30,000 bees in 90 minutes. Japanese honeybees have evolved a counter. They mob the hornet scout and vibrate their flight muscles to generate 47 degrees Celsius heat, cooking the hornet alive before it signals the colony. Nests can hold up to 1,500 workers and are built underground or in tree cavities. A disturbed nest can mobilize the entire colony in under 30 seconds. Japanese giant hornets are the world's second largest wasp, reaching 4.5 centimeters with a 6.5 centimeters wingspan. Their mandibles are strong enough to bite through standard work gloves. The Japanese giant hornet kills dozens per year. But number 2 has been responsible for more human deaths than any other insect in a single year, a number that reaches the millions. Number 2, the mosquito. Responsible for more human deaths than any other animal on Earth, over 700,000 per year. A 3 millimeters insect that has shaped the course of human civilization. Mosquitoes kill over 700,000 people per year through malaria, dengue, yellow fever, Zika, and West Nile virus. Malaria alone kills 1 child every 2 minutes. Only female mosquitoes bite. They need blood proteins to develop eggs. They detect CO from 50 meters away and locate skin through heat and lactic acid signatures. When a mosquito pierces skin, it injects anticoagulant saliva that prevents blood clotting. This same saliva delivers Plasmodium parasites directly into the bloodstream. Malaria killed half of all humans who ever lived before modern medicine. It shaped the rise and fall of empires. Alexander the Great and Genghis Khan both died of mosquito-borne disease. Mosquitoes breed in as little as 1 centimeter of standing water. A bottle cap holds enough for 300 larvae. They inhabit every continent except Antarctica. A mosquito can bite 3 to 4 times per minute and fill its body to 3 times its weight in blood. The entire feeding process takes under 90 seconds. The mosquito kills more than any other creature. But number 1, the most dangerous insect alive, creates epidemics of its own, has no known predator, and is nearly impossible to eradicate. Number 1, the desert locust. Schistocerca gregaria. A swarm of 80 million can consume the food supply of 35,000 people in a single day. One swarm in 2020 covered 2,400 square kilometers, the size of a small country. A single swarm covers up to 2,400 square kilometers and contains 80 billion locusts. At 2 grams each, that's 160,000 tons of insects, enough to outweigh all of humanity. One swarm eats 100,000 tons of vegetation per day, the equivalent food supply for 35,000 people. The 1987 to 1989 outbreak cost African nations $9 billion in crop losses. Locusts exist as solitary grasshoppers until crowding triggers a chemical transformation. Serotonin causes them to switch into gregarious phase. They become attracted to other locusts and form swarms. Locust swarms fly 150 kilometers per day and can cross oceans. A 2020 swarm crossed the Indian Ocean from East Africa to India, 5,000 kilometers, in just 72 hours, driven by cyclone winds. The 2020 East Africa locust crisis was the worst in 70 years. Kenya suffered its largest invasion in 70 years. Ethiopia and Somalia declared national emergencies. 20 countries were affected. The only effective control is aerial pesticide spraying, but swarms move faster than response teams. Early warning systems now use satellites to track swarm formation before they leave their breeding grounds. The desert locust doesn't sting or carry disease, its weapon is numbers. 80 billion insects moving as one, erasing entire harvests, triggering famines that have shaped human civilization since the time of the pharaohs. These 12 insects prove that the most dangerous creatures on Earth don't need to be large, they just need to be relentless. Which one surprised you most? Drop it in the comments below.